This simple citrus cocktail with a hint of cinnamon also happens to come with the perfect name, Blonde Ambition. Perrier mixology ambassador Lynnette Marrero is here to mix us up a pitcher.
So I'm going to give you guys kind of the instructions on how to do the larger format. So I'm going to start, because I'm going to do this to serve now. I'm going to put some ice in the pitcher. I like using these really big cubes. You can buy molds at any specialty store. Those just help it stay longer and not melt like crazy on you.
Plus they look cool.
And they look really awesome. People love them, and you can do lots of different shapes and things. So this cocktail is going to be, I love this because it's really, I call it the Blonde Ambition. It's very Warhol. It's, I like the cocktail to have like lots of character to it, is what I kind of figure. So I made a cinnamon syrup, and basically it's really simple to do. What you can do is just take some sticks of cinnamon, make a tea, like put them in a pot, let that infuse into the water. I added those just and let them sit, and then I added a little bit of sugar, so that gives you your cinnamon syrup. So it just adds like a nice flavor and aroma. As you can smell, it's like delicious and cinnamon. I love cinnamon with different tropical ingredients, so I'm using pisco. Pisco's from Peru. This is a Barcel pisco. It's made from grapes, so it makes sense. It's a brandy, if you will, a grape brandy, so I love putting it in wine cocktails. I'm obviously making a larger batch, so I am.
Don't use not the proportions. If you're just making one cocktail.
1.5. You're making a lot of cocktails, yes. If you're making a couple cocktails, like I said, just turn to cups. It's the easiest way to do the math. And then I like to do a wine with this. Now you can take any crisp, refreshing wine that you have. I think of Vino Verde or something that's really bright and acidic really works. Also, you can get some really nice South American wines, Chilean wines that would also work really nicely. I just like the Portuguese wines for a little bit of a drier flavor. And look how pretty and golden that looks. I'm getting thirsty looking at it. Then we're going to add, again, one more tropical element. We're going to add some pineapple juice to the mix, and that will give us the last element to our cocktail. And then I'm going to...
It's pretty blonde.
It's pretty blonde.
You named it, absolutely.
Then I'm going to stir it up in our pitcher. And then the great thing is you can cut some like pretty sliced fruits, add them in the glass, like anything you kind of have at home that really works with it. I would say you can throw some of that melon. If you actually bought maybe a really large melon, you can throw it in here as well. Maybe not a watermelon because it would change the flavor too much, but light, fresh citrus. And look how pretty that is. Just nice, summery.
You can just make it ahead of time. Make it ahead of time.
Let this sit out for your guests, and so when they arrive, maybe you're at the grill at that point, and you're doing more and more work because your work is never done when you're hostessing or hosting a party. So you gotta just pour, put a little glass, and then you're gonna pour the cocktail.
It is gorgeous.
For your friends. And I usually, when I do a cocktail in a pitcher, I would put the sparkling after so people can add it to serve, just because if their pitcher's sitting so long, it might not hold up, and you want that kind of nice, fresh brightness. And with this cocktail, you can kind of put a range of flavors. Perrier has the lime as well, so if you want to put out the lime or even bottles of the lemon.
People can kind of mix and match their own flavors.
People can make their own mixology as well.
Give it a taste.
Cheers.
Oh, that's really good. You can really taste the cinnamon syrup in there. That's
exactly.
delicious.
It ends up being like a fresh lemonade-y sort of cocktail.
All right, that's what I'm going to be making this weekend. It's time to find a boat now to spend Memorial Day on. Lynnette, thanks very much for being here.
Thank you for having me.